What's up, player?
What up, Dad?
What's up,
What?
people? How you doing? Uh, Welcome to our first episode of Like Father, Like Son Sports. This is a podcast where we're going to celebrate the timeless bond of family through the love of sports. So join me and my boy Tyler Sims as we dive into the thrilling world of athletics, sharing stories, insights, experiences from both my point of view and his perspective. Whether it's reminiscing about legendary games, discussing the latest sports news, or exploring how sports shapes our lives, we aim to inspire and entertain. So grab your favorite snack, settle in, and let's kick off an exciting journey through the heart of sports and family.
Woo!
Woo! How you doing, man?
I'm good, Dad. I'm good. How are you
Good,
doing?
good. I'm great, man. And I am super excited to be doing this podcast with you, my
As
brother.
am I. Nervous.
Yep,
Definitely nervous,
my
but
man.
excited
It's okay to
nonetheless.
be. Yeah, I've done quite a few of these, so it's okay to be nervous, man.
Mhm.
But we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have
We
fun.
are.
Yeah, yeah. So, like father, like son, sports. Uh, so we both sort of, put our heads together. I mean, I felt like I wanted to do a podcast with my son, and you come off as speaking very well and knowledgeable about sports. Considering growing up, you didn't play a whole lot of sports. You're
Nah,
very knowledgeable, and I respect that about you. And
thank you.
so, yeah, I wanted to, get with you and do a podcast, man. What made you say yes when I asked you to do a podcast?
Um, well, I like the idea. I've had like friends propose it before. It's just never something we've settled down and decided to do. Um, but also it just gives us something to do to get closer, you know?
That's my thinking. That's my
Yeah,
thinking exactly, man. Whatever I can do to grow that bond with you, I want to do.
exactly. Me
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, and this is a good step in that direction, man.
Hmm.
Um, so if people don't know, like I'm in Houston, and you are where?
I'm in Wichita, Kansas.
That's what people know, but where are you really?
What?
Are you in Hayesville or are you in
Oh
Wichita?
yeah, I guess I am in Hazel. I reckon you're right.
Yeah, so when people ask me where you stay, I say Wichita too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say Wichita because that's what they'll know. And Hayesville is right there, so it's just like Wichita, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. So let's get into some sports, my dude. So let's talk about. I thought about it, man, and the Olympics has been over for a couple of days, man. But I really thought there was still some headlines out there that we can get into.
All right.
We'll go over these things, get your perspective, my perspective, what I'm saying, and we'll just keep it moving from there and see where we end up, man.
Okay.
All right. First thing, Simone Biles and the gymnastics team. And what are your thoughts on that, babe?
I'm not gonna lie. Not big into gymnastics. Not very big.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
had some
yeah, yeah.
friends that played it,
Uh-huh.
or that did it when I was younger.
Yep.
Um, and I know that at least I figure that the U.S. is pretty good at it. We always
Yeah.
seem to
Yeah.
have, yeah. Um, so my opinion is in
So did you let me ask you this? Because when I first started watching the Olympics, there was nothing on but the gymnastics. So it's like I
right,
had to sort of pay attention
right.
because I just like Olympics. Did you say, oh, it's gymnastics? Let me turn it off until there's a basketball game on or something?
No, I just said, oh, it's gymnastics. I don't care to watch.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me talk then, since Simone Biles is from Houston. Did you know that?
Hmm. I did not.
Yeah, Simone Biles is from Houston,
Okay.
and I've seen her here in person.
Oh, you have.
Yeah, I saw her at a restaurant. I won't say the name of it unless they pay me, but I did see her at a restaurant with her husband, Jonathan Owens. You know, he was a
Okay.
former Texan,
Hmm.
and yeah, it was very interesting because I was with one of my coworkers who's a female, and she was the biggest Simone Biles fan.
She must have went crazy.
She was freaking out. Yeah, she was going super crazy. But me and another guy that I was with, we kept her from going over there interrupting their dinner. You know,
Mhm.
but yeah, we did see her. I think she took a picture from far away. You know what I'm saying? And that was pretty cool. You know, seeing a gymnast holding hands with the NFL safety. You know,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. But back to the Olympics, man. She
You do.
Simone Biles wrecked shop, brother.
Yeah, I do. I do know that.
Yeah, yeah, man. She uh, has won the most medals for a gymnast, male or female, ever.
mm,
You know, and uh, she had this necklace on that, and this is when I knew she knew she was the shit when she had a necklace on that had a goat on it.
mm,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So she was like,
yeah.
"Yeah, I have this to remind me how good I am."
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
go ahead, Simone. You
Yeah,
know,
you like
go
that.
ahead. Yeah, yeah. And I don't know if you remember, but coming from the Tokyo Olympics, well, she left early. She struggled. She still got the team medal. She may have medaled in one other individual event, but she
Mhm.
left uh, one of the other events, and she multiple events because of what she called the twisties. You know, she didn't feel safe uh, competing in that event because being in the air, she didn't know where she was.
Mm,
Yeah, she thought she. So the Tokyo Olympics for her was a down moment, you know, and she didn't know if she would even do the Paris Olympics, but
yeah.
you know, through family, through prayer, through a therapist. I think she got her mind back right. She
Hmm.
won the worlds, and she was back in at the Olympics in Paris, man. And shout outs to Simone, and she did great. Uh, another uh, news item that just popped up regarding the gymnastics team was Jordan Childs. I don't know if you remember hearing this. Is that your house or mine?
Do you hear that?
Yes.
Oh no. There's nothing I can do about that. It's a cat.
Yeah, yeah, my cat's been around here too. We're a
Yeah.
cat family.
Yeah.
So Jordan Childs, man, uh, she originally got fifth place in one event, and her team challenged it because they thought that the level of difficulty wasn't high enough that the judges gave her, and the judges
Hmm.
agreed. So they increased the level of difficulty, which increased her score, and she actually bumped from fifth to third place. And now
Dang.
uh, the people that lost, I forgot what country they were from. They're trying to say that they didn't get they didn't actually uh, shoot, they were supposed to have a time limit on how quickly they could get that challenge in, and they were saying they didn't get it in on time. So they're trying to strip her of her bronze medal. That's Jordan.
Mm,
Childs. Yep, 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 yep. So we still follow that one,
yeah.
but that's the. But yeah, I sort of enjoyed the Olympics, man. The gymnastics after watching it and learn. I don't know how they score, but other than that, it seemed pretty interesting. Now, maybe a sport that you did pay attention to
Yeah. 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 Definitely more.
is basketball, man. There's a lot going on with this team. We've won the gold medal. When did we last not win the gold medal? In '04, was it? I believe it was '04. So we've won the gold medal consistently, man. Was there any doubt in your mind that we would not win the gold medal?
I kind of always go in expecting us to, even
Mm-hmm.
though we clearly don't always. But um, yeah, there is doubt. But at the same time, we're the best at basketball, so like I'm
Yeah.
always fighting on whether I should doubt the team or not. Pretty much.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And for the record, I thought we would win, but how the team was constructed, what did you think
hmm
about that?
Mm, what do you mean? Elaborate.
Yeah, so uh, they all weren't superstars, and
hmm
there was some obvious superstars left off.
hmm
Yeah, Kyrie was left off. Jalen Brown was left off.
Yeah.
And Derek White was on. Who more power to him.
What's wrong with Derek White?
He's not Jalen Brown,
Okay.
and also Drew Holiday.
What's wrong
I
with Drew
mean,
Holiday?
more
I mean,
power to him, but he's not Kyrie.
no, he's
That's all I'm saying.
clutch.
So,
He's clutch.
what's your thoughts, man? Obviously, you got big time thoughts. What are they?
Well, I just it seems to me just now you seem to just be upset at the amount of Celtics players that were on the U.S. Olympics
I
team.
grew up a Celtics fan. It's not about the Celtics. I love it.
It didn't sound like you loved it. These are phenomenal players um, that play the game really well, and maybe when you're building a team for the Olympics
Uh huh.
basketball team,
Uh huh.
maybe it's less about the amount of superstars you can get on the team and maybe the amount of like compatibility you can get, with
Yeah,
players being able to work with one another, and
I
be on.
agree.
That's like their whole life. You'd think everybody would be good at it, but I mean, not every person is different.
So, are you saying that Jalen Brown would not have fit well on this
No, I
team?
think he would have, because he would have
Okay.
had three teammates there, but that's okay.
Well, no, because if they'd have chosen Jalen Brown, they probably would not have chosen Derek White.
Well, yeah, then he would have had two,
Or
but I'm saying
yeah,
like he
or
got
well, they
familiarity.
would have Drew. No, they had what three, so they would have had three anyway. But
hmm
they, yeah. But my whole point is, uh Jalen Brown. Like I don't know. Like this is another Isaiah Thomas in the '92 team situation. I don't
hmm
know. Did he piss off LeBron James or something?
I
Did
don't know.
LeBron say, "I do not want to play with that man"?
Do you
Like
think
Jordan
Kyrie
did with
would have
Jordan.
wanted to be on the team?
I think Kyrie probably didn't give a damn.
I'm sorry.
He should have been. I think Kyrie probably didn't give a damn,
Yeah, I don't think
but
he
I
would have
think
wanted to be on it.
he deserved to be on the team for sure.
That's fair.
But he has got to understand that he is a catalyst for people to come at people that are with
hmm
him.
hmm
Like Kyrie says what he feels, and it has no filter. And sometimes you have to have a filter.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But I love his game. But I didn't see Jalen Brown being that type of dude. I don't know why he
hmm
wasn't on the team.
hmm
And he could have easily, because in the past players said no. I want all this. I want to rest. I want to break. I don't want to do the Olympics,
hmm
right? But he got on Twitter like saying like, really, like you picked this guy over me, type of thing.
hmm
Like he really, it felt like he wanted to be on the team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It just doesn't always work out that way.
doesn't always work out that way. You're right about that, my brother. What'd you think about Wemby and his performances?
Um, I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't watch the last game.
The last game, right, was fine. I don't even think he didn't. Like they lost and he did fine, but I think he was really dominant against other teams not named the USA.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he was just fine against us, but against other teams he was really dominant, and
Okay.
he did some really good things against us though. He was switching threes and you know alley oops. He did some fine things, but he wasn't of course he wasn't dominant. But he won to watch, man. The boy has got mad skills and big hands. And I don't know if you saw this. They should have a steal. There's some photographer missed a great opportunity
Mm-hmm.
because at the end of the game, after it was over, Kevin Durant, who's 7 foot, went to Wemby and they hugged, and Wemby was talking to him. And Wemby was a good 6 inches taller than Kevin Durant. I mean, people understand that by looking at the height, but you don't know until you see them like side by side. You're like, this
Yeah.
is that much taller than Kevin Durant, who's 6'11" himself. I'm like, God,
Yeah.
dog. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm like, that picture looked crazy to me, but I didn't see any photographer take a picture of it though. I just saw the video, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Well, um, I didn't want to remain completely in the dark about how he did over the Olympics, so I just gave a little overview of his performance in each game,
Yeah,
and it does seem like he was quite a domineering force on his team
yeah,
for
man.
his team. I'm seeing oh, maybe not there. Yeah, I didn't pay a lot of attention to the Olympics that much this year. I'm not gonna
Okay,
lie.
well
So.
that's wild because we got like 3 more topics on them.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. I know some things, and I have some things written down over here, but
Okay, all right. So this is something else that I've really never been interested in,
mhm.
but at these Olympics, it was very, very interesting.
Okay,
Swimming, swimming,
swimming.
man.
Are
Yes,
we
like
also quite good at swimming?
you're good at swimming.
No, I'm saying, aren't we also good at swimming, like we as in U.S.?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, breaking records and stuff. I think
Mm-hmm.
Le Mans, the French swimmer, he was swimming in front of his home crowd. And
Oh,
he was, yeah, and I think he may have been the world champion. That's why he was like picked the favorite in all the events that he was in. But he was
okay.
lapping the field you could you would look in the video and see nobody but him, you know, in the frame. That's how good he was. And
Mm.
he won every event he was in. He won his gold medals. But we had a lot of U.S. swimmers that did well as well. I won't, try and say all their names but we had some swimmers that did well in it, man, and I did enjoy the swimming part of the Olympics, man.
What didn't they do a river race?
I didn't see it. They may have, but I
I'm
didn't
pretty
see
sure.
it. Did they show it on TV?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a big talking point leading up to the Olympics was that
Okay.
this river that they were going to swim in, they wanted to make sure it was clean.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw like three swimmers had gotten like super sick after the race.
Damn.
That's
Like COVID sick or like something in the water sick.
like something in the water sick.
Dang.
Yeah,
Dang. Yeah, man.
yeah,
With natural bodies of water, you never know what you're gonna get.
yeah, for real.
Yep. So now
Mm-hmm.
let's talk about a sport that I've grown to love the last 6, 7 years, maybe. And it's because my niece, your first cousin,
Mm-hmm.
has been playing it at a pretty high level
Mm-hmm.
for the last 6 7 years, and that's volleyball. And
Oh,
my niece is not on the U.S. Olympic team, guys.
she could be.
I'll give you that. I believe she could be for sure, but I've just become interested in volleyball, just watching her and following her journey. Uh, Volleyball team, they did really well, uh, and they lost in the championship game. Rooting for them. I thought they could win the gold, but in the end, they lost in the championship game and they won the silver medal.
They did.
Yeah. Now, a big talking point here is one of Ajani's Kentucky teammates, Avery Skinner, who was on the volleyball team.
Okay.
That's Ajani's best friend,
Dang.
Avery. Yep, they go out of the country together and do all sorts of neat things. But
Hmm.
Avery is one heck of a volleyball player. She was on the her as well as Johnny was on the UK team that won the national title back in 2020. And
Okay.
then Avery's last year she transferred to Baylor, and she played 1 year at Baylor. But yeah, she made the Olympic team, and she was a dominant force on the Olympic team in leading them to a silver medal. So
Mm.
congratulations, Avery. Way to
Yes.
get it
Yes.
done
That's
to
crazy.
all you ladies. Yeah, yeah, that was awesome to witness. So let's go now back up to basketball and let's talk about women's basketball. Now, do you follow women's basketball in general?
Mm, not really. A little here and there,
Okay,
but not a lot of it. No.
and that's okay because most. No, I'm talking saying. So before this year, there was a lot of people that would say, "No, I don't watch
Yeah.
WNBA." But this year,
Yeah. This
uh,
year.
there's been a lot of eyes on women's basketball,
Mm-hmm.
and in no small part to who? Who you think about to say?
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
In no small part to Caitlin Clark,
Yeah.
and to another extent, Angel Reese.
Yes.
Yeah, I think both of those ladies have elevated the game tremendously. Uh, I think South Carolina's dominance in women's basketball over the last 4 or 5 years has elevated the game. Uh, Dawn Staley as a coach has elevated the game. Uh, you know, I feel like uh, women's basketball it's more enjoyable for me now. And
Mm-hmm.
I love basketball, so I could watch pickup basketball on TV and be fine. You know what I'm saying? That's how
Yeah.
much I love it. But I didn't always feel that way about the WNBA, just because you know. But when you get legit stars, it makes a difference. It makes a difference, man.
It does.
Yeah,
It's being
yeah.
proven.
And so my big take with the women's Olympic basketball team is why couldn't they find room for Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese? It's just two extra jerseys, man.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
Um. I mean, again, did they want to be on the Olympic basketball team?
I don't think they would have turned it down if they were asked.
I struggle to believe that they didn't ask at least one of them.
They did not.
They didn't. It's
No,
like
they did
set in
not.
stone that they did not ask them.
Yes, yes, because I remember I remember reading uh, reporters asked those questions, and the coach and maybe the person over the construction of the team, they felt like they didn't want they didn't have to ask her. I don't think they really disparaged Caitlin, but they didn't ask her. So what do you think about not asking Caitlin or Angel to be a part of the team?
Mm, I don't know.
Give a strong take, man.
I don't
Just
have a
let them
strong
have
take.
it.
I
Let
don't
them
have a
have
strong take. I
it.
don't.
Here's my take.
Let's hear yours. Maybe I'll get something up after yours. So let's hear it.
I think they were wrong. I
Mm,
think that Caitlin. So in the beginning, I think if they were doing it right now, they would ask her
yeah.
because I feel like she's proven herself now, and a lot more of the girls in the WNBA respect her and respect her game now. When she first got into the WNBA, they was hating on her and saying even though she making everybody more money, she got more eyes on the TVs. You know, it was a bunch of Caitlin Clark bullying going on. And I think when they picked the team, some of that residue fed over into the team.
Mm,
They didn't want that. And
mm,
some of the older players may have not wanted her on the team. I didn't get that from anybody, but you know, they may have thought, oh no, let her wait her turn, right? But I think now Caitlin Clark been balling the second half of the WNBA season or the middle of it or whatever. I feel like she should be on the team. Angel Reese, they're clearly two of the best players in the WNBA.
yes.
If you can put Diana Taurasi on this team, who already had 5 gold medals, right? She's been in 5 Olympics before Paris.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I feel like when is it enough? Is 3 enough? 4 enough? 5 not enough? Really? Like
Mm,
there's nobody else that can help us win gold but Diana Taurasi. Like what are we trying to do here?
yeah.
Yeah. So now these ladies who have proven that they're two of the top ladies in the WNBA got to wait a whole 4 years to do this again?
Mm-hmm.
To be clearly on the team in 4 years. So now they won't even have an opportunity to win 6 because they ain't playing 24 years. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that was my issue.
Yeah.
You got multiple women on this. You had some newbies, which I was happy to see, and those newbies performed well. But you had a lot of older women that could easily bowed out. Let this new generation take it, and
Mm-hmm.
you can't tell me, well, they might not win, they might make us get silver before you women, you pro women were playing, the college women were still winning gold medals, you know. And not only that, but I don't know if you remember, but this summer Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese was on a team that played against the Olympic team
Mm.
before the Olympics started, like pre-Olympics.
Okay.
They beat the dog out of them. And right during that game, I said, "Oh Lord!" I said, "We went for a long Olympics to the women, right?"
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't take into context that the women's side globally is not nearly as strong as the men. Our
Yeah.
women have been dominating for years, way more so than the men.
Mm.
So I should have took that into consideration and been like, well, no, their competition not as great. They'll probably still win gold,
Yeah.
but it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
And what happened in the gold medal game? Did you watch the gold medal game?
No.
We won by 1 point, and we played like the men. Our U.S. men played the French men in the gold medal game. Our women played the French women in the gold medal.
Okay.
Yeah. So they went, they men there with their silver medals on, our men there with their gold medals on, cheering them on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, we was up by like 8, something like that. The last minute, them French girls went off. It was
Mm.
one particular girl went off. I can't remember her name, but uh, they got it to within 3 with like 4 seconds left. They pushed it up the court. it was a fast break, like in a situation where the defense usually will leave a 3-point shooter alone.
Yeah.
But their best shooter, the one who she had made like 6 straight points or whatever, she had a toe on the line. She shot the shot at the buzzer and it went in. But it was a 2, not a 3, so they lost by 1. But
Damn.
it was a real good game, but that's just how close it was.
Yeah.
I mean, but I also feel like Kevin Durant ain't got to win four medals. Like we got plenty of guys on the men's team. I don't know how many, but plenty that's won multiple medals, and I feel like they should set a rule saying you can only be in like 2 Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or no more than that. Because why do you need to be in 3 Olympics? That's 12 years worth of Olympics, right? That's a 12-year. You don't
Yeah.
need to be in it. And if you do it like it's really 8 years. 3 Olympics is 8 years. 1 Olympics 4 years is another Olympics. 4 years is another. That's 8 years, right? So I might give you 3 Olympics, but you don't need to be in 4.
Yeah.
You don't need no more than 3 Olympics. You get what I'm saying?
That's a lot of time.
Yeah. Let other brothers. You're telling me that we're not developing talent? Like nobody else? Like what's your boy name from Minnesota? The guard.
What did you say?
What's the guard from Minnesota that was on the team? His face is, but his name is moving away from me. But you're telling me he's the only young guy that can be on the damn team? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't believe that, and surely it's political though. It's always been political. It will always be political. Like Christian Laettner can make the '92 team, but Jaylen Brown can't make it in 20. You know what I'm saying? Come on, give me a break, man. I think the 1992 team. I feel like Detroit's head coach. He shysted. He shysted. Man, why can't I think right now? Isaiah Thomas, because I feel like he should have said, no, we're going to put Isaiah on this team, Jordan, and you guys are going to get along. And I don't think Jordan would have backed out because everybody else was on the team already. So now, it's like they got everybody. If Jordan back out, it'll be like he's the bad guy, and we'd have still crushed everybody if Jordan wasn't on that team. But that's my take on that. So no Caitlin, no Angel. The Americans still won the gold medal, but I cry foul. That was foul, man. Yeah. All right. Next, let's get into track and field.
Track and field, Noah Lyles.
Yeah. What are your thoughts, my dude?
Well, I don't know how many events he participated in, but the one in particular that I'm thinking about, the fastest 100-meter dash in history.
Yeah, man.
You can quote me on that.
Yep.
I thought that was pretty crazy. He won by what, like
photo finish.
It was by like a 500th of a second or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Those men are fast. That is crazy.
And just think, like they weren't like that in high school. Like you grow and you build muscle and you train and you get your technique down to such a level, man. I don't know what he was running in high school, but it probably was like a full second less. He might have been running like a 10-7, a 10-8. No, that boy ran like a 9-7.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like that's crazy. That's crazy. I ran like a 12 in high school, so
I
I
I
probably
couldn't
could
even
run
tell you what mine
probably
was.
could run an 11 if I really trained.
Mm.
No, I probably was faster than that in high school, but
Mm.
not by much. Yeah. So Noah Lyles, man. So real a quick fun tidbit. So my sister, my older sister, you don't know her, Angie, uh, went to the Olympics, and she was at the same hotel that Noah Lyles' mom was at. Yeah, and they took
Mm.
a picture together, and she sent it to me. Yeah, so my sister went to the Olympics. She did a lot of different events. She sent pictures of all the different tennis and basketball and swimming and volleyball. And what I came away with was that all those stadiums were like lights out, man. Like those are some really nice stadiums. Like bad, like cool. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I felt like that experience was off the chain, man. And yeah, she said it was a lifetime experience, and her and her husband went and they had a great time, man. So shout out to my sister Angie. Uh, yeah, Noah Lyles, man. So you talked about the 100, so let me talk about the 200.
Okay.
So, uh, and I guess like so Noah Lyles came in third in the 200. He was, everybody thought he would win it. He got third, but I sort of knew he wouldn't win it when he came in second in the semis.
Hmm.
Like the guy that beat him was rolling. It wasn't like you know what I'm saying? Like he got second in the semis, and everybody expecting you blow through all your heats on the
Hmm.
way to the final, right? But he did test positive for COVID, and uh, as you know, COVID it can really do a number on your lungs, your
Yeah.
breathing. Yeah, so if you're a top runner who uh, leans on your lung capacity and your breath and all that to perform well, yeah, COVID will take you out, man. And he wore a mask and everything, and he ended up finishing third, which to have COVID and finish third, I think the brother needs to be applauded. I really do because
Hmm.
could have easily finished less than that.
Yeah.
Just based off of his breathing capacity, and because I know some people were saying that he didn't really have it or that was an excuse or whatever.
Yeah.
It was documented that he tested positive for it, and so he had to take those necessary precautions. Some people might have even bowed out, and he didn't bow out. So I applaud him for not bowing out as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Uh, so those were some of the highlights from the Olympics. Uh, if anybody has any questions, leave them in the comments for us. Uh, like the video, comment on the video. Me and my son, we doing it. We trying to grow our bond,
Hmm.
sports, uh, through social media, through this video. I'm in
Yeah.
Houston. He's in Kansas, and
Kansas.
yeah, we're talking sports and having a good time. Uh, so you brought this to my attention. What do you want to talk about, Ty?
NFL injuries.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Well,
What's going on?
the first one. And the most recent one in my brain is, of course, JJ McCarthy and his torn meniscus.
JJ McCarthy.
After what
So
was looking to be a phenomenal preseason game
so
performance,
JJ McCarthy is the rookie
rookie quarterback
quarterback
of the Minnesota
from
Vikings.
University of Michigan, right?
From
Who does he
Michigan.
play
Yep.
for now?
He's playing for the Vikings.
The Vikings. Okay, so they got that turf. So at home, but yeah, they got that turf field. Okay, and so he tore his meniscus.
Yes, and he's gonna have to undergo surgery. Now, I don't think meniscus is as bad. That's
Okay.
not. That's not terrible, right?
As
You probably have
ACL
more.
or MCL. Yeah, I've heard of being out 6 weeks with a meniscus, 4 weeks or whatever, depending on how bad the tear is, right?
Yeah.
They did say it requires surgery,
Yeah, he's getting surgery for it. Yeah.
but there was no.
No
Did they have a
timetable.
timetable for his return? No
Mm-mm.
timetable. Okay, all right. Well, yeah, man, I was surprised to see how well he did in that preseason game.
Yeah.
I mean,
He was not. He was not one of the rookie quarterbacks I was all that high on. You could say. I thought
right.
he was.
I wasn't high on any of them. I wasn't even that high on Caleb Williams, and he did pretty decent in his first game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Any other injuries?
Um, Another recent one that comes to mind is Chiefs wide receiver um, Holly. Wait,
Hollywood
yeah, wide
Brown.
receiver Hollywood Brown
Mm-hmm.
with a sternoclavicular injury, uh, looking to be
That's
out up to
that
6
sounds
weeks.
like he. That sounds like he was in a car accident.
It does sound
so
like he'd be in a car
so
accident.
so he hurt his sternum and his clavicle.
Yeah.
Okay. Does he require surgery?
I don't know if it's surgery or just not playing. It said that he's gonna miss about up to 6 weeks
Oh, okay.
out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if anything has been proven over time, is that uh, Kansas City's quarterback Patrick Mahomes can make any receiver a start. He
Yeah,
doesn't need. Yeah, he don't need Hollywood Brown.
I'll take it. I am a certified Kansas City Chiefs hater,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
anything that can happen to make that team lose games, I'm here for. Of course, I hope you get well soon, dude. I don't actively want you to be injured,
Yep.
but I will rejoice when I find out that you are injured because
Yeah,
that
well,
means
until
it's
until uh,
sadness for.
until Patrick Mahomes lights up Cleveland's defense without him.
No, I don't see that happening.
I feel you, man. I feel you. Hey,
No,
show him your hoodie, man.
yeah.
Show everybody your hoodie, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey,
Hmm.
who got you that hoodie, baby?
Actually, I don't remember.
That's not the one I got you.
Yes, it is.
Oh, is that the one with your name on the back?
Yeah.
Hey, let me see. I never saw the name on the back, man. Show
All
me
right.
the name on the back, man.
Can you see it?
Yeah, baby. Miles Garrett jersey with the Bissell name on it. You got Bissell.
Special
Yeah, I
name.
should. So did you? So would you rather have Sims on it or is Bissell fine?
Yeah, Sims probably would have been better because
Yeah, I was thinking you were.
but it's okay. This will still
No,
work.
Jackson would have been fine. I'd have sent you that thing with Jackson on it. That's what I
That'd have
should
been
have
fine
did.
too.
Yeah, that's what I should have did. But, yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Oh, so how your Cleveland Browns looking, man?
I mean, I've been slacking this
Yeah,
preseason. Usually I'm on top of things,
yeah.
and not this time around. Despite being pretty interested in a couple different players going into the season. But as far as how we've been doing, I haven't seen anything big or crazy or heard anything big or crazy. I think we've just been moving pretty steadily.
Has Deshaun played yet?
I don't believe so, but I'll have to check right now.
Is he hurt?
No, I don't know.
Okay. I know y'all ain't gonna play Myles Garrett.
No, probably not.
He don't need to play.
I do know our rookie offensive tackle, Mike Hall, I think is his name. He got charged with domestic abuse.
Lord, what they
Come
doing?
on, man. What are you doing? Give me your contract. I'll play. Tie me up.
Yes.
That's crazy. You can't be doing that. I don't.
He ain't even got his first check yet. He already losing money.
No. Like, we need you, bro. We don't. I'm not saying we need him and like I'm gonna cry if he ends up going to prison. It is gonna be upsetting.
Yeah.
And a hit. But just why? It's not hard to not behave.
It's not hard to not behave.
It's not hard not to be. It's not hard not to behave.
It's not hard to behave. And that's what you're trying to say? It's not hard to behave.
That's another way you could say it. Yeah, I guess I could have chosen that way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's not hard to behave. Yeah,
not hard to behave. Man. Some people, it feels like it is. They can't get out their own way, right?
Right.
Brandon Ayuk, trade destination, man. What do you got?
Well, if he gets traded, it's been pretty set in stone that he is being traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
You think so?
Yeah, that's what everything's been saying. I mean, it's been going back and forth in between, like, the 49ers and the Steelers have a set in stone deal made. They're just ironing some things out. But then it'll go back to Brandon Ayuk seems to be getting along well with the coaches and stuff, so maybe he's staying. So it's either he's staying or he's going. But if he's going somewhere, then it's going to be Pittsburgh. I'm pretty sure of it.
So he turned down $32 million a year.
Yeah, a lot of money from the Patriots.
Yeah.
Just to not go to New England.
To be Russell Wilson's
or Justin Fields.
One receiver.
Or Justin Fields.
Yeah, because Russell Wilson is not guaranteed that job. Like both of those quarterbacks, I would be if I was a top receiver or if I wanted to be a top receiver, I would try my best to stay away from both of them.
Yeah.
That's just honest.
Yeah.
Now, the Patriots might not have any that are much better.
Nothing better.
Yeah, but, I mean, I'll take the money.
Yeah, I mean, you're going into a worse situation for you, but you're getting the bag.
You're getting the bag.
But,
you're
an NFL player, so you're getting the bag regardless. But which bag is more comfortable to get?
See, I'm an old Domino's player. And we used to say in Domino's, all money ain't good money.
Yeah.
So somewhere in there, I'm sure Brandon Ayuk used that reference.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's a state income tax that'll make the money less in New England as opposed to Pennsylvania, but those things come into play. I don't know, but I imagine it could be. Or maybe he just felt that much about not wanting to play in New England as opposed to in Pennsylvania. I mean, New England has a black coach, so I don't know what kind of relationship he had with Mayo, but Mayo, I guess, couldn't persuade him to take $32 million. So, dog, I would feel real bad about myself being a salesman if I can't persuade somebody to take $32 million a year. You gotta be a real bad salesman, though.
Yeah, that's gotta
not but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what did he say? Yeah, but,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not sure if Pittsburgh is the answer, but we'll see. We'll see. Now let's check out Hassan Reddick holdout, man.
Hassan Reddick.
So do you understand what happened with the holdout?
Um, as far as I'm aware, he was trying to get a contract adjustment. Um, and he just kept on waiting. And then they told him, we're not going to do that. We're not adjusting your contract. No. They just flat out told him no. And he requested a trade because of it.
Yeah.
And then they said, hey, dude, we're not going to trade you either. And now it's just like.
And this is the Jets, right?
Yes.
The Jets organization. An organization that they ain't got shit right for a long, long time. Let's just say that.
It's true.
I mean, so, and it's like it don't matter who the head coach is, who the GM is, they just can't get right. Like, why would you? So, if there is a guy who is adamant about getting a new deal, before he's traded, and he says, if I'm traded, I'm not playing until I get a new deal. Like, if you're the GM or the head coach, why not say, okay, let's negotiate a new deal before we trade for this guy? Because he might hold out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He might actually not play if we don't have a deal. Let's see what kind of money he's talking about before we trade for him. Because we might not be able to do that in the new deal. And I just don't think the Jets did any of that. And I think Hassan Reddick is going to hold out. And I don't know how strong their defense is without him, but, he may or may not affect them a game here, a game there. But, as long as Aaron Rodgers doesn't get hurt, I feel like they'll be fine. Like, I would really be shocked if Aaron Rodgers was healthy the entire year and he took a step back, or his the offense wasn't that good. I'd be shocked. But
they play on MetLife?
At MetLife Stadium, yes.
Yeah, they need to fix that field if they want to save their boy Aaron Rodgers. That's what I'd be more scared of.
That was the field is what did that, right?
Is what did it, exactly, yeah. And like the field is what ruined your season last year. You're not gonna change that in the off season. You'd think that'd have been my first decision.
If I'm Hassan Reddick, I'm saying you gave this man all that money last year. He played 4 snaps. You can't give me a little bit of money to play 16 games. You can't give me a lot of that money to play a whole season. He played 4 snaps. 25 million, I think. This boy made $6 million a snap. $6 million a snap. That's wild.
That's crazy.
That's why Hassan Reddick like, oh no, I'm not giving in.
Yeah,
I'm not giving in. That's crazy. But yeah, as soon as Aaron Rodgers snapped his shit, I'd have been overhauling that field.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd have been like, oh hell no.
Maybe they just want to keep it because they're like, yeah, it injures some of our players, but it also injures the other teams too.
Players. Then that's janky too, because now you're rooting for other players to get injured on your whack ass field. Yeah. I know, right? Let's get to our last topic. Rookie standouts. Who's been standing out to you as rookies, and nationally, we can say who's your national standout.
Um, hmm.
You told me. So you're not going to say J.J. McCarthy?
No, I'm not gonna say JJ McCarthy,
Okay.
but I could say JJ McCarthy because
I
he
thought
played
you were
great.
going to say, yeah, he did. He did.
He played great. Someone else playing great,
It's who?
Bo Nix.
Okay, I get that. I like that.
I love Bo Nix.
Yeah, yeah.
I even liked him in Auburn when he wasn't great.
Did you see?
I did,
I didn't. He was going against A&M. I didn't.
but I'm I'm thrilled that he is in the league and he is looking good.
Good, good, good.
I'm thrilled that Caleb Williams is looking good.
So thanks for stealing my thunder. My rookie standout so far is Caleb Williams. My national standout.
Uh
Uh,
huh.
again, I didn't think he would. I thought he'd be okay. I
Mm-hmm.
thought he was a product of Lincoln Riley's offense. And at Oklahoma, they had really good records. At USC, his last year, they weren't. They were 7-6. It wasn't
It was not great.
that great, yeah. But he is doing his first game, right? This is the first
Mm-hmm.
game. Uh, I know defenses will adjust, but he did have a nice first game. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
now, locally, for me, locally is the Texans. For you, locally is your Cleveland Browns. Any standout rookies for your Cleveland Browns?
Mm-hmm. You can go first this time. I went first on the last one. You got this one.
Okay. Yeah. So the Texans have two standout rookies, in my opinion, and both of them are on the defensive side of the ball. Our cornerback from Georgia, Kamari Lassiter, you know, he was he was drugged through the mud by a lot of people because his 40 time was 4.6. They was like, oh, he's too slow, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Texans drafted him, second round, and he's been lights out. He's been guarding everybody from Stephon Diggs to Tank Dell uh, to Nico Collins, and the 4.6. It's either an anomaly, right? It's either it happened once and
Mm-hmm.
he's really not a 4.6 guy, or he
Yeah.
plays a lot faster than 4.6, and that happens too. You can run a certain 40, but on the field, you play a lot faster than that. And that's through reaction, instincts, knowing where the ball is going and being there before that type of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Kamar Lasser has been lights out as a rookie. And so far, so much so as he's looking, I think he leads for the starting cornerback job opposite Derek Stingley. And my second rookie standout for the Texans is Kalen uh, Bullock from USC. Matter of fact, he played with Caden, I think it is, but he played on USC's defense, which was not a very good defense.
Mm-hmm.
And he was drafted in the fourth round, but he's been lights out as a safety. Yeah. Definitely going to be in the rotation, and he might even be a starter. That's how well he's been playing. So Kamari Lassiter and Caden Bullock.
Well, um, I think I don't necessarily have any standouts that are standing out to me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Someone I look forward to see more of though from the Cleveland Browns is our rookie wide receiver Jamari Thrash is his name.
Okay.
Um, I know that in our game against the Packers, he caught three for I want to say 40, 42 yards. I think 3 for 42.
Wow.
Maybe more. 3 for 43. Um, and that game was pretty boring. I'm not gonna lie. Did not sit through it all. I
Uh-huh.
was bored.
Okay.
Um,
Who
but
passed you the ball?
who passed the ball?
Yeah.
DTR,
Okay. Dorian Thompson
Dorian Thompson Robinson,
Robinson.
threw a
Yeah.
nice
Okay.
22-yard laser at him. That was pretty exciting. There were just a lot of small moments like that I was like, oh, that looks good. That looks good, and I can't wait to see more of that.
Do you remember what round he was drafted in?
The fifth or the fourth.
Oh wow! So yeah, so that's pretty
The fifth round, yeah. He was
middle,
drafted in the fifth round.
a late rounder that had a nice game.
Mm-hmm.
Good, good, good,
Mm-hmm.
good. Any other ones? Who y'all drafted in the first round?
We didn't have a first round pick.
Who y'all drafted in the second round?
I don't remember.
Okay, 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 okay. But obviously he's not. He must not caught your attention, whoever he was, or maybe y'all didn't have a second rounder either, because y'all still dealing with
No, I don't think we did.
the ramifications of getting Deshaun.
Yeah, we didn't have a lot of picks. So,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, we drafted Mike Hall in the second round. Yeah, that's right.
Who was Mike Hall?
The one that got the domestic abuse charge.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord. So just like the Jets, y'all can't get out of
Tackle,
y'all own way.
yes. Defensive tackle, not offensive tackle.
Okay. Y'all can't. Y'all struggling to get out of y'all own way.
Yeah.
Man. Okay, man. Well, that's a bet, man.
That's a
Uh,
bet.
and that's a wrap, my son. This has been fun. This has
It
been
was
good.
fun. Little closing statement. I promise I will come a lot more prepared next time.
Yeah,
And
and a lot less nervous, I'm sure.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
I'll
what's
write
up.
more down.
Yep.
Oh, just something I didn't mention earlier though that I
What's
did
up?
write down and wanted to bring up.
Uh-huh.
This year the U.S. became the first country to top 3,000 total medals, Olympic medals,
Wow.
and we
Okay.
brought home 126 total medals this year.
So in all the Olympics combined, we have over 3,000.
Over 3,000.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
I know that we tied with China in golds,
Yep.
but we 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 had more. They had like 91 total, and we had 126. So
Yeah. So we
just
we, whoop-
another
we whooped the dog out of them overall.
year of Olympic greatness from the greatest country on planet Earth.
So let me ask you this: what did you think about Snoop Dogg?
Oh, carrying the torch?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no. So yeah, so he did carry. What do you think about him carrying the torch,
I think that's fantastic.
man? So so I know you already said you didn't watch very much Olympics. I
Mhm.
watched a lot, and they had Snoop Dogg was on everything. He had a different outfit on every day.
Yeah,
He was a commentator on different sports.
he's a
He was
global icon.
hilarious the entire way through.
He's a global icon.
A global icon.
Mm-hmm.
He came from Murder Was the Case
Mm-hmm.
to carrying the torch at the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
Muhammad Ali carried the torch at the Olympics.
That's crazy.
The greatest of them. Yeah, that's crazy. You got Snoop Dogg doing that, man, and you know, just lifting up hip hop and just letting people know that you don't always have to stay where you came from. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You can grow and he's still married to his high school sweetie and raised a family for kids with two parents under one roof and
Mm-hmm.
you know and man, the reason the reason I'm so stoked is because I know where he came from. I've been
Yeah.
following him since he was since he was on deep cover.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I've been following him. So that's why I'm really stoked about Tupac, man. And did I say Tupac?
You did.
That's why I'm really stoked about
Snoop
Snoop
Dogg.
Dogg, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Mhm.
was really, he was really fun, and he'll be on The Voice as a judge. And yeah, Snoop Dogg is doing it big, man.
Mm.
More old ladies know Snoop Dogg than probably Wayne Brady. That's crazy. I saw I saw one interview where somebody, it might have been Jimmy Kimmel interviewing Snoop Dogg. Let me know if you saw this interview. He was like, Snoop, can you go anywhere without being noticed? And Snoop was like, man, well, it used to be this one spot I would go. He said, because he said nobody knew who he was. He said it was like an Asian spot. He go get his meat there. He said they had great meat.
Hmm.
He said about the second or third time he went, he said the owner came out the back with cameras everywhere talking about, hey, it's you. I knew you was Snoop Dogg. He's like, can I take a picture with you? Snoop was like, yeah, come on, man. He's like, ah, no, I can't go nowhere now.
Mm.
One spot he thought he was anonymous.
Yeah.
He can't go there no more. Yeah, man. But yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool to see, man. Uh, and I'm trying to think any other thoughts, man, on the Olympics or what we talked about today.
I don't believe so.
All right, man. What about so
Did you actually? I do have something.
what's up?
Did you watch any of the Olympic breakdancing?
Oh, so I read about it.
Uh huh.
I read that there would be breakdancing in the Olympics now, but I never saw it on TV. No,
Well,
maybe I was asleep. I don't know.
I watched. I heard about it originally
Yeah.
because of the Australian representative Reagan.
Uh huh.
I heard about it originally because of her performance, um, which was everybody else just looked like they were supposed to be there. She did. She didn't seem to me like she seemed out of place.
Really? Yeah.
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 But I did watch Logistics, which was one of the women from the U.S. that was there.
Okay.
Her match against Nika is this B girl from Lithuania, who I'm pretty sure she ended up taking silver in
The breakdancing.
dancing. The Lithuanian woman did, yeah.
So I'm thinking. Tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. But I'm thinking. So it was sort of like gymnastics, where they had like a difficulty level.
No, it's like a breakdance battle where they stand in front of each other on this big circle, and then they play the music, and like once the person starts breakdancing and they do their whole thing, and then the next person starts going and they do their whole thing, and they're just breaking.
Really?
It was actually pretty cool to watch of the match that I watched on YouTube. It was pretty cool.
That okay.
And then to go from watching an actual match, well, I guess it was an actual match too. And I know that I know Raygun has like a degree in cultural movement and stuff like that,
Yep.
but there's got to be. I was reading an article earlier where it was talking about how Australian breakdancers are like they're super upset about Raygun's performance, and they talk about how that does not appropriately represent their breakdancing culture back in Australia. And they're like it's a big deal for them far past the memes. It's like, how are we supposed to get sponsorships
Yeah.
and grants and stuff now when
Yeah.
that's our global representation?
Wow.
That's what people have to look at when they see, when you type in on Google Australian breakdancing, that's what pops up.
That is so funny.
Like, maybe I'm just being too harsh about it, but you did your country a disservice.
Yeah.
by getting up there and just embarrassing yourself.
Totally.
Like, you could have thought that you were the person for the job, but we all saw the same thing.
Yep.
When you go back and you look at the tape, we're looking at the same performance right here. That's not
Yep.
I'm the best breakdancer in my country performance. That's I just want to be in the Olympics because it's cool.
Right. Exactly. And I think it was the first installment, first Olympics for breaking. I think
Oh yeah,
it'll only get better, and it'll probably have to get more regulated.
yeah.
But then once it does that, it'll get better.
Yeah, another thing is it will not be returning for the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics.
They already said that.
Yeah, as of right now, it will not be returning. Probably due. This is my opinion. Probably due to Reagan and her shenanigans. But I also think her being able to become the representative is another reason they're probably removing it for now, just so you can get better like qualifying competition.
Yep.
To be the representative of your country in it.
Yeah.
Because it seems like it was kind of a mess to get there.
Yeah.
This year. But
wow, that's crazy. I mean, I thought it was a stretch to add flag football to the Olympics.
How did that go this year?
I didn't hear nothing about it.
Neither did I.
Yeah, so I'm maybe it's gonna start in 2028.
Maybe
I didn't hear anything about anybody with no gold, silver, nothing with flag. But but they are adding it, but they're gonna have to work the kinks out.
Oh yeah, they're adding baseball and flag football to the 2028 Olympics.
Okay, baseball as well.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, but baseball is America's. It's America's pastime. So it's a summer sport originally, so
Yeah.
it's not going to feel out of place.
Mm-mm.
It's going to feel sort of like basketball, But
a lot of countries are probably really good at baseball too. Like
Puerto
maybe
Rico,
a lot of Central America countries.
yeah,
Maybe
I'm trying to tell you, Central America, South America, south of North
even
America,
even Asia. AB is
yeah, Asia too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they good at that baseball.
Mm-hmm.
They pick a sport that they can compete and then they dominate.
Yeah, a lot of things to look forward to.
Definitely, man. All right, people. Well, this has been fun. Tyler.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Our first episode 1 of the Like Father, Like Son Sports Podcast. What's your name again?
Tyler. My name's Tyler A. Sims.
Tyler
This is
A.
my
Sims.
father.
And Erik T. Jackson, man. Just growing and bonding through sports and life, man. We're gonna do this probably every week, and just gonna see where it takes us, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Tyler.
Yes, of course.
And I look forward to next week.
Alrighty.
Yes, sir. See you later, man.
See you later.
Love you, player.
Love you too.
All right, bet.